Welcome everybody to my investing channel. Today we're going to talk about the 10 tips to live cheap like me. So we're going to discuss a little bit. If you guys don't know me before, haven't watched my channel, I talk about investing, anything financial. I'm starting to kind of experiment with what people like to hear, and so right now it's just kind of just putting some videos out here to see if I get some interest. And just let me know if what I'm presenting today, I need to dig a little deeper, and I can certainly post those videos in future videos. So just keep giving me inputs on the comments below, and appreciate it. And so today, again, we're going to talk about the 10 tips to live cheap like me. So I kind of rank these by importance. So I thought a lot about this, how important these steps are. So I'm going to go right now to step number 1. Okay, tip 1 is to create a budget, and what that means is you're going to actually write down all the expenses that you charge throughout the month. Now, a lot of people, that could mean just charging your credit card and waiting till the end of the statement before you start writing it down as far as what category to put those in. That takes a lot of manual work. Now, what I do is I actually use a personal tool called Personal Capital. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. And I'll put a referral down below in case you want to try it out. But essentially the thing is what it will do is anytime you charge a credit card, you can link to these banks and credit cards, and you can see exactly what your charges are, and it characterizes all the charges in your budget, and it makes it a lot easier to determine what you're spending money on. So a lot of times you have no idea what you're spending. You won't believe the amount of money that you're spending on some of these categories. So Personal Capital is a savior. Ever since I started that a year and a half ago, I love it. So any way you do it, create a budget. Create what you're going to spend. Try to figure out what that budget is. Are you below? Is your income above your expenses? Or is your expenses above your income, which means you're losing money? So that would maybe be the reason why your credit card balance is going up and up and up. So you need to get a handle on it and start right now. I mean, you got to start now. You can't just keep waiting and year to year. It gets worse because interest rates, when you have high interest rates, it continues to build up your debt levels, and it's really hard to pay off. So get it under control now, okay? So that kind of leads on to my next tip. Number 2 is to characterize your wants from your needs. So what I mean by that is what do you want to have? What are your needs? Your needs is like food, clothing, shelter, anything that you need to actually keep a roof on your head, okay? So wants is like, cell phones, extra TV subscriptions, like a Netflix subscription, or anything that you can cut out that you don't necessarily need, and you can wipe it out of the picture. You won't believe how much money you can save by doing that. So that's why I live cheaply, and I'm happy. I'm just as happy as anybody else. I don't need all the material things. I don't need all the wants, okay? I want to actually retire early. I want to live a financial future that I can live with. So that's my plan for number 2. Number 3, work on the plan to pay off the high interest rates debts. And I kind of explained this before, but you want to figure out what credit card charges are your highest debts, interest rate debts. Start paying them early. And I know Dave Ramsey is one person who actually thinks it's better to pay off the small balances first on the credit cards first, and then start working your way up to higher balances next, because it gives you like an incentive, like you're paying off one credit card balance off, and then if you feel good, and then you go to the next credit card balance, okay? But in my opinion, mathematically, the best way to do it is just to pay the highest interest rate of card that you have right now and start paying the balance off of that as much as you can, okay? And I can talk more about this if you guys want. I know a lot of people have student loan debt, and they need to decide, do they pay off the student loan debt or do they pay off the credit card debt? So I have some knowledge that I can kind of give you on this channel, and it will show you what the best options for these plans are, okay? Now, number 4 might be a little surprising. This is eat healthy and exercise. Now, you're probably thinking, why would that have anything to do with your financial future? Well, if you feel better about yourself, you exercise, your self-esteem goes up. When your self-esteem goes up, you make better financial decisions. So you're more patient. You feel less stressed. Okay? Does anybody feel stressed out there? You feel better when you exercise. You might start running, for a mile or walk a mile, and you feel out of breath. Well, that's normal. You start to actually train your body to incorporate it, and exercise is really good for you because it gives you a sense of accomplishment, and it really unstresses me out. So I started running like 7 or 8 years ago, and it definitely improves my life. Okay. So that's why I made it such a high number here, because it's very important. Number 5, associate with positive people. And what this means is don't hang around with all the negative people that has negative thoughts that it impacts your financial future, okay? So don't get into bad trouble. Don't have violence. Don't do all kinds of things you shouldn't do, okay? Stick to the positive people, and usually, a lot of times, they'll direct you to the right path to your financial future. Okay? So, number 6, find a job that makes you happy. Don't go to that dreaded job over and over and over again, okay? Sit down, just spend an hour, write it down, find a way that you can change some job, maybe change to a different job, or anything, even if it's less income. I mean, a lot of studies have shown that if you go to another job with less income and you feel good and passionate about what you're doing, then that is the best option for you, because it will actually help you financially in the future because you like what you're doing. It's kind of a ripple effect, if you could say that. So, that was number 6. 7, start investing today. A lot of people put off investing till tomorrow, okay? Find out what your risks are and develop an asset allocation plan, which I probably will do in the next future videos. Explain how do you determine your asset allocation, how much to put in stocks, how much to put in bonds, and how much that actually affects your compounding ability to allow you to retire early, okay? So I will go over that as far as investing in a future video if you guys want. Send me some comments if you think that's a good idea. I'd like to go that direction. I think a lot of people go in early and just start buying stocks willy-nilly and don't know really what they're investing in, okay? So that's number 7. Number 8, shop at discount stores like Dollar General, supermarkets like Aldi. You would not believe how much savings you can do by just shopping at these stores, using coupons. If you find coupons along the way, or finding ways to save some money, it really works out big time. Okay. So, and even Walmart. I mean, I've seen instances where I can go to Aldi's and spend half the amount on just an off-brand, which, who cares? I mean, if they taste about the same, why do you care? You're going to spend less money, and you'll know that money could save you, that extra money, you could put it into investments in stock, and it can make so much more money for you. So number 9, credit card bonus and rewards. Meaning if you pay off your credit card balance in full every month, you can get so many different rewards, and if you sign up for bonuses, if you have a good credit card rating, and that's another thing I could probably get into in future videos. Actually, you have the option to actually get a free credit report from the government every year. It shows you your score and anything that would prevent you from getting a mortgage, for instance. Okay, so. But you can really get some big sign-up bonuses. I saved thousands and thousands of dollars last year from bonuses and rewards. I couldn't believe it. Would actually use personal capital, and I'll refer that down below in the link. When I use that tool, I covered thousands and thousands of dollars of bonuses, and that adds up big time. So that's number 9. Number 10, volunteer. Now, what I mean by that is volunteer your time to help other people. Like I was helping the tornado victims from Jefferson City. We had a big tornado coming through, and I was helping up, cleaning up debris and stuff. And it really you feel really good when you clean it up, and that you're helping people. And I've talked with the families and stuff, and it really makes you feel good. A lot of times you help people, it comes back fivefold. All of a sudden something else will pop up that somebody will give you help, and it's like an amazing grace that somebody is coming back to help you. So I continue to believe that you should keep volunteering to help other people. A lot of times I help people with taxes at the end of the year, so that's kind of the things I like to do because I'm a specialty. Now that doesn't mean that if you don't have a financial background, just help on other things that you have a specialty in. So that's the 10. I really appreciate you guys watching the channel. Again, this is I'm kind of starting these videos out and trying to get some ideas of what people think I should be sending videos out. Again, I think I want to start with the asset allocation plan. I want to go through that. I have done a video on Chipotle. It's one of my videos that I analyze stocks. Now, I've been thinking about it. It's kind of boring, the material and all the data that I'm putting out, but I feel like I got a pretty good knowledge as far as analysis of companies. So if you want to maybe even go that direction, just leave me your comments below, and we'll try to figure out the best options to go forward here, okay? So again, I appreciate everything you guys are doing and watching the channel. And thank you again, and we'll see you next time.